Hi, Chloe.
Do I get it?
Oh, we're gonna have a vocal Valentine?
Oh, no, it's Owen Merck. Yeah. What?
Hi, Chloe.
Okay, we're going to continue.
You're missing chocolate.
Really missed. All right, so initially, pH is only due to the acid. Then, what happens? Start any base, what happens? pH goes up. We hit the equivalence point. What's the thing that makes the pH at the equivalence point? No. What causes a pH that's not 7 at the equivalence point? OH because of what? Because of the acetate ion that's produced. The only things left at the equivalence point are the products, water and acetate. So it's only the acetate then that's causing the pH to be above water's normal pH. Yeah? What? Okay. Next, let's do the next set. So, what happens after the equivalence point? Where does the equivalence point happen in this particular problem?
Wait.
9.2.
Sorry, milliliters of base.
50.
At 50. Okay, so Maddie, you get 51. And Jen, you get 55. And Olivia, you can do 60. And Kylie, 65. And Joe, 70. And Maddie, 75. And I'll do Jacob's at 80 with him. And Aditya can do 90. So Jacob, how much are we doing? 80 mils? Well, we had a little struggle. All right, you ready? So you're using your number, okay? Use your number. We're going to get pH. What's going to happen? Again, we're going to go back to the titration. We're adding that. We're adding that amount of base. But you might note that that's going to get us past the equivalence point. I always like to start back at the beginning each time and not say, what's that? Yeah, I'm doing Jacob. This is 80. So always go back to the start. It's never worth it to say, okay, now I'm at the equivalent point. Now let me add 5 milliliters past it. Don't do it that way. Instead, add 55 from the start. Does that make sense? It's way easier. You can do it both ways, but I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to do it the way that I just described. Okay, so initially, we still have our 0.050 moles of the acid. Now, your OH minus depends on the amount that you have. So for Jacob, for example, it's 1 molar, and his is at 0.08 liters. Yours is at 0.051, and Olivia's is 0.06. Right? You have 60 milliliters, so times 1 molar. Jacob is going to have 0.080 moles, right? Dita has 0.09. Joe has 0.07, and so on. Yeah? How much water do we start with? Again, if we start at the beginning, 0. And how much acetate has been produced before we start? 0. We're going back to the beginning, always. The C row, again, minus x, products plus x, plus x. Is this equilibrium or stoic? Is the n the real n or no? This is stoic. So this is, how do I know? Am I adding something strong, or am I only dealing with weak? Because we're adding something strong, we're going to do stoic. Strong stoic. So one of these is going to run out. Which one runs out now? The acid, right? The acid is gone. The acid, in all cases, and everybody here in this room, the acid is going to be a living reactant. The amount that you have is going to be dependent on your amount of OH minus the 0.05 moles, because X has to be 0.05 now. So Jacob, you're going to have 0.03. My water is going to be 0.05. This will be the same for everybody. The acetate is going to be 0.05. That'll be the same for everybody, right? Okay, but the amount of OH is not going to be the same, right? So Maddie's is going to be 0.001. Kylie's is gonna be 0.010. Where you lost? So you're 0.065. Yep, so you're gonna lose 0.05. Oh yeah, 0.015. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you were right. You were 0.01. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, we good there?
0.23. I understand how they added.
Then we do the same thing with the.
Then what? So here now, okay. So now what? Okay, but what's left over? OH and acetate and water. Which one of those is going to contribute to the pH? The OH. Is acetate going to add a lot to the pH? Or is it the strong base that's still sitting there? It's a strong base. If you have strong base still sitting there, what are you going to do? React with what? There's no acid left. There's no, but acetate, it's a negative and an OH negative. Lower the pH. Raise the pH. The only thing that's going to contribute to the pH is actually the OH minus.
But isn't it if there's more OH minus, isn't that going to be less H plus ion?
So it's going to be very high on the pH scale.
Oh wait, yeah.
So well, if you did an ice chart, let's just look up here to the red section for a moment. The acetate would still be 0.5 or 0.04, something like, it'd be something, right? And we'd have nothing for H2O. We'd have nothing of the acid, but now OH minus would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to add X to that something. And that X is going to be a really tiny number, like 1 to the negative fifth. So how much is that amount of OH minus going to change by? Not much. It's going to basically be the same amount. So when I take the negative log of the OH minus, it's really the same. Oh no.
Yes!
Yay. Should I record this?
Oh, wait, can I have some QCs?
Someone take a brownie.
Yes.
I'll take it out. Longest time.
1, 2, 3.
For the longest time. For the longest time. I don't care what consequence it brings. I have been up for lesser things. I want you so bad. I think you ought to know that I intend to hold you for the longest time. For the longest time. For the longest time. For the longest time. For the longest time.
Happy Valentine's Day.
There you go, man.
Maddie, who's it from? Her brother.
Yay, brother.
Last year I sent him one, I sent him 3.
Okay, can we keep going?
Yeah.
Alright.
That was good.
No, I don't know who that was. What? Nothing happened. We're good. Moving on. Okay. So the point is, the only thing that's going to influence the pH now is the amount of strong base. If there's strong base there, it's going to override everything. Well, when we calculate pH, what do? Take the negative log of what? Of the OH, but not the moles. What do we have to have it in? Molarity. So turn it into molarity. Take your moles in Jacob's case, 0.03, and now we're going to divide by the total volume. What's the total volume now? For Maddie, it's 101. For Jen, it's 105. For 110, 115. What are you? For Jacob, it's 80 plus the original 50. So now we're at 0.13. Yeah, so Maddie is gonna do 0.001 divided by 0.101. Yeah, 0.101, so you get something like a 10.11. 0.001 divided by 0.01. Jacob, you gotta do this for me, I don't know.
Really
Yeah.
small number, is that okay?
It's like you got a fifth, so you have like, you're gonna be like 0.2.
0.002.
0.03 divided by 0.13?
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I was solving for the K. I was set equal to KA.
No, we don't need no K. Take 0.03 and divide by 0.13.
Oh, that's 0.23, yeah.
0.23.
Sorry.
I said that equals x squared all.
What is that? No, what is that? What is that the amount of? That's the millennium of OH minus. You have OH minus. What's going to impact the pH? The OH minus. Just take the negative log of it.
Yeah, I got 0.6.
Great. Cool.
Wait, I got 0.9.
Cool.
No. Oh yeah,
You got 0.001
because you divided 0.001.
by 0.101.
What are you getting?
So almost 0.01. Yeah. Okay. So right away, take the negative log of that value. Jacob, here you go.
Yeah.
Jacob, what's the negative log of 0.23?
What are you getting, Maggie, for Valentine's Day?
Oh my gosh.
Stop. What's the negative log of 0.23?
0.638.
0.638. That's the POH. How do I find the pH? I take 14 minus whatever that number is, and that's the pH. For Jacob, it's 13.362. I don't need to go into the K. There's no need to.
Did you get it wrong?
You'll end up with an X value that when you add to the 0.23 is so tiny it doesn't change it.
I don't even
Why
know
did
the
you
K.
divide by 17? Because that's a small division.
That's not a division, that's just a subtraction. I'm taking 14 minus the POH to get the pH.
Oh, yeah. So, correct. The negative log of the X molarity dot is the POH.
Yeah. So what species now dominates? It's the OH minus. We don't have to do any Ks anymore. We're done. Once you hit the equivalence point, no more equilibrium. Once you hit the equivalence point, we don't have to worry about equilibrium anymore because there's nothing there that can go in equilibrium. The acid's gone. The only thing left is hydroxide. Take the negative log of it. So let's grab it real quick. So some of you have some values. Jacob was at 13 point, what was yours? Yeah, he was at 80 milliliters. So at 80 milliliters, that's our last one here. 13, what were you at, 13.3?
Yeah.
I was at 13.3.
13.32.
All right, so almost 13.34. Maddie was at
75.
75, and you were how much?
13.3.
Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to do this. 13.3. Okay. And give me some other ones.
At 17, it's
13.2, so just under that line. Right? So this is 13. Oh man, that didn't go up. The recording's gonna stop momentarily. 13.2, 13.3. Yeah. And this is gonna be 13.38. What else we got? Anyone else have there? 55 is what?
I told you that.
12.6. 7. So right there. Okay, what else?
For 60,
60.
I had
12.96.
12.96.
Got it?
For 65,
65. 13.1. Look at this curve. It's setting up nicely.